Hey, it is God here, and it's time to talk about Blue Lock. And I have to say, I'm having so much fun with the series, even though when you know what is going to happen, how it's going to happen, it just so hype and gets me grinning and smiling the entire time, just waiting for that moment to happen. Come on, show it to me. And in this case, being with Chigiri, we finally see the real Chigiri, him getting over his block, revealing his weapon. I knew it was gonna happen since the beginning of the episode, and probably even previous episode. But so what? It's just so fun. I was laughing so much the entire. I was yes, show it to me. And when he finally had his moment there, I was having probably the same reaction as him, just cheering him on. Yes, you did it, and I couldn't be more happier. Now I know this is not the twists and turn series, but it's just a hype series, and I love stuff like this so much. And Blue Lock delivers again. It seems like next week's episode is gonna be interesting also. So yeah, let's get into it and talk about it. Now, this episode focuses pretty much on Chigiri and also kind of the birth of this rivalry, probably between Chigiri and Isagi, how they push each other forward, and I love it. But let's get there. Now we have Chigiri, kind of an introspective look at himself, thinking of his talent and how he was back before the injury, wanting to be the best. But, and then it cuts off to one of my favorite things, and I'm really starting to like Raichi more and more, and I hope at some point they're gonna let him alone in a room with Kwon, because he really wanted to kill Kwon. Please let Raichi alone in a room with Kwon. I would love to see that. Give me one episode like that. But during the match, Isagi was getting very desperate and frustrated, but still very determined. He didn't want to give up. The brothers were getting in his way always. Kwon was antagonizing him, even stealing the ball. And I hope we're also gonna get an episode with Emon, because he really stepped up in this game. He barely stopped another goal there with just his finger. I thought he was gonna get injured, like break his finger maybe, but he barely stopped it, which gave them the chance to do something in this dire situation they were in there, because they wanted to at least have a draw. Remember, they were playing 12 against 10 since Kwon betrayed them, so them having to get a draw to at least have a chance in the next match, to at least be able to play it. Winning, I don't know if they're gonna win next match, where we're gonna see the other team. Seems pretty interesting, but we're gonna get to that. Now, Chigiri, like I said, was the focus of this episode. He was stuck pretty much the entire episode in his head, full of frustration, wanting to give up, going through everything that happened. We even see a flashback with how he met the Vanima brothers, joining the high school team there, even challenges them and wins pretty easily, when he still had that confidence that wasn't held back by what happened. But he also went to his head quite a lot, because he was a bit obnoxious, honestly, before the injury, saying talent is the only thing that matters, only focused on that. He got pretty famous, a rising star, publicity, everything. Everybody was considering him a genius. But also says quite a lot. Yes, talent can both be a blessing and a curse for everybody, and also the one that gets this talent. Because he gets hurt, the injury, he steps wrongly a bit, it happens, he gets an ACL tear, which apparently it's even worse for him, because his muscles were a bit unique, how they developed, allowed him to run that fast, and if he got injured in the same spot, he wouldn't be able to play again. And this kind of held him back quite a lot. Even the brothers started messing with him after the injury. He went through some pretty heavy recovery therapy there. He returns, but he wasn't the same. Even though the injury was healed, it was this heavy burden on him, always in the back of his mind. What if I get hurt again? So he was holding himself back more and more. Everything kind of collapsed around him. He wasn't getting the same attention. So yes, while you're the star, the center of attention, everything working great. But while you lose that talent or you lose that part of you, nobody's gonna give you the same time of day. It's nice to have that attention, but I also feel like this injury probably helped him in a bit, at least to him mentally. He probably would have turned out like a complete asshole if he kept going the same way he did. So I'm happy you got the flashback seeing what happened to him, how he got in this position. And I like the personification like they did there with the chains of doubt and fear around him, holding him back, himself holding himself back there, not wanting to get injured again, even looking for a way to give up, even run, thinking of the time, hey, we still have a bit of time until we lose, and then I can finally let go, be free of this burden in a way. So yes, Isagi was right what he said there, and this is why he got very frustrated previous episode. But also at the same time, Isagi kind of pushed him forward in this episode, telling him to run, it's not over, and slowly him starting to wake up, that heart pumping again, like breathing life a bit into him. And Raichi and Kunigami got the ball to Isagi. Isagi was just trying to figure out a way out of this situation. Everybody was blocked. Bachira was there. Kwon betraying them. Kwon goes again after Isagi. And I really wanted to punch Kwon, honestly. But I got some satisfaction with Kwon. We're gonna get to that. But this was down to the wire, like a bomb exploding down to the last minute of, or this case 3 minutes, because they got some additional time for the last half of the match. And Isagi in desperation even tried to go alone. Like, I thought he was gonna do something there. He pushed a bit, but yeah, his dribbling skills suck. I liked the motivation and the determination there, but yeah, that wasn't gonna work. But I liked him when he said I will score, but then instantly he got stopped by one of the brothers there. Now this also helped Chigiri, just seeing how much and Isagi wanted to push forward despite of everything that was happening, shocked, thinking that he is a moron, which yes, he has a point. Isagi is a moron, but sometimes being a moron can help, especially during situation where when you're overthinking things, and I'm also myself very guilty of this. Sometimes I just get stuck in my own head, overthinking a lot of things, situation. This might happen if I do this, what, just, you're never gonna do anything if you overthink things. And I feel like Chigiri was doing the same things and just telling him, stop, telling Isagi, stop, but stop, not because it was a bad thing that what Isagi was doing, but he was kind of breaking him out of his own shell that he put himself there. And I feel like the important moment was when Isagi just got the ball again, just pushed Chigiri, just move out of the way, you're not even worth it, they just move him out of the way. And this kind of opened Chigiri's eyes again, seeing Isagi in the same way as he was in the past, just always pushing forward to be the best. And this was the moment I knew was gonna happen. I knew exactly how they're gonna do it, but even then I was just grinning like a kid. Give it to me, give it to me. I'm an addict for things like this. Even though they're very obvious, I don't care. They're just so fun. You see him starting breaking the chains of doubt and fear, the way they did it there on his legs. And thanks to Isagi and what he said, I don't care if this is my last play. I'm probably gonna title the episode like that. And he just finally broke free. Let me break free. And even Isagi say, I can smell a goal. So I really feel like they're gonna be a great combo. Isagi, Bachira, Kunigami, and Chigiri now. So they have 4 that they can work together. I hope Raichi is gonna join at some point. I like the murderous intent from Raichi. And yeah, Isagi passes to Chigiri very deep. Nobody thought, they were shocked, what's happening, there's nobody there. And Chigiri just goes into hyperdrive. Felt like a My Hero Academia there with the jet engine legs. I can reach it, move out of the way, and he just goes speed, give me more speed, and just outrunning someone is what football is to me. just run and run all the and he finally scores over the goalkeeper right with the tip of his foot over there. Pretty epic moment, which finally got him out of this situation, giving them a draw, and him considering playing again, wanting another chance at soccer, to say the least. So Chigiri is back. Hopefully he can focus a lot more after this, and thanks to Isagi, he's probably gonna be able to do that, walk him again. And I'm glad he is back. We finally got the reveal of his weapon, which is speed, just pure speed and acceleration. Isagi even went praising him there, and it's your fault, you got me fired up. And like I said, the injury probably helped him, saying I'm getting fired up even when risking of not playing again, and this feels better a bit. And yeah, they're gonna be friendly rivals in a way. When Isagi extended the hand, let's play together. No, this is blue lock. We're gonna become the best over there, and I really like friendly rivalries like this. So yeah, to say that the series is getting more and more interesting would be an understatement, even though it's gonna be very obvious what's gonna happen. Waking up moments like this, out of the blue, sudden power-ups, I don't care. Training moments, I'm all for it here. And yeah, now this was pretty much the match they had here, and like I said, I got my satisfaction with Kwon. I really like that. I'm gonna buy a beer for the other team, even though I think they're obnoxious. This is their fault also, but I still blame Kwon the most. They started kicking him. You didn't know about this. Especially the brothers kicking Kwon there. Kim just, no. Kick him harder, please. But yeah, now we also have Isagi. Was kind of, yeah, sure, that's something nice to do. He went to protect Kwon. I'm really curious what's gonna happen with Kwon after this, and the brothers tried to be more aggressive when they saw Isagi, but Kunigami was like, no. No, you're not gonna do this. So yeah, this was the end of the match. Now after the match, them in the locker rooms discussing what happened there, talking to Chigiri. But I feel like Bachira was probably the most comfortable, just walking out naked with his dick in front of everybody. Yeah, I like Bachira quite a lot. His personality is probably one of the most fun we had in the series so far. And I'm started thinking about the next game with Team V being one of the strongest in their building, well, the strongest actually in their building, and they overhear Kwon trying the same shit again with Team V to betray them, to spill the secrets, and I knew he was gonna get flat out refused instantly, and that's exactly what happened, being refused by one of the members of Team V, Tsurugi Zanetsu, which has that nerd look with glasses there, but he's kind of dumb. What I got from him, or not really dumb, but probably doesn't know how to express himself properly. Feels like he's a bit dependent on the next one, Mika Georeo. That guy seems to be like the captain, probably, in a way. That's the feel I got from him. And probably the most dangerous one, we have the sleepyhead Naki Seishiro, which seems very disinterested in soccer. I'm sorry, I'm blabbling a bit. Do 2 videos in a day, losing my voice over here. But yeah, Naki seems to be the most dangerous one, and kind of got under Isagi's skin in a way. All of them cheating on Kwon, which I was very grateful for that. And Isagi coming in and saying, don't underestimate soccer, after what Naki said, and saying they're gonna defeat them with all of the team there in the back. So they're ready for the fight, but I don't think it's gonna be that easy. Of course, they're probably gonna win, but I'm all in to see how they're gonna win. Finally, them working more and more together and getting better. But also thinking, what is Ego gonna do, especially for Kwon? I don't really see Kwon staying in Blue Lock. But yeah, overall, a nice episode. Very obvious, but hey, like I said again and again, this series just gets me grinning every episode. So yeah, I'm really curious what you guys thought about the episode, especially with Chigiri. What do you think about his weapon, his bromance that's starting with Isagi? Let me know down in the comments below, and as always, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot, and you guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow. So keep enjoying Blue Lock. I'll see you again in the next one. Bye bye.